sailing the high seas and exploring vast islands in a grand Rockstar-made pirate adventure, creating your own swashbuckling sorcerer story in an expansive and mysterious CDPR narrative, or crafting the ultimate Pirate King fortress in a massive world of magic, survival, and death. Whatever your perfect pirate fantasy looks like, if you're anything like me, then you're probably wondering why we haven't gotten anything in over a decade besides Black Flag, a shitty Black Flag spin-off thing, Black Flag again, and Sea of Thieves. Well, I'm with you. I want Rockstar or CDPR to make the ultimate supernatural pirate crime drama. So why don't they? Why the hell are pirate games so rare? Is there anything on the horizon to look forward to? Well, to answer these questions, we're going to break down the 5 biggest hurdles that pirate games face, both from a design perspective and an industry one. And while I do that, you let me know in the comments what your perfect pirate game is. First, pirate fantasy demands too much freedom. It is the very nature of the pirate to do what they want, when they want, to who they want. And short of maybe Rockstar or CD Projekt Red, most studios don't allow for this level of freedom in their games. Even Black Flag, which is largely considered the best pirate game, heavily limits player freedom in a few key ways. Just as an example, you get a game over screen for killing civilians, the story doesn't allow for any player choice, and subsequently, there aren't multiple endings, which is fine for an Assassin's Creed game, but maybe not so much for a pirate game. Second, pirate ships are multiple systems. They create a massive hurdle as it's not just dropping a boat into the game. They introduce more challenges than horses, cars, or on-foot travel thanks to their need for wind physics, water physics, ship combat, boarding ships, and smooth transitions to land. All of these mechanics and systems must work together efficiently, or the whole game is dead on arrival. Pirate games necessitate ships, and for this reason, ships are often the biggest hurdle for any pirate game, no matter its scope. Look at Skull and Bones. The game was in development hell for over a decade, and when it finally released after multiple delays and restarts in development, there was no shipboarding, land exploration, or seamless transitions. They say this was to focus on the naval experience, but I feel like everyone else knows it was just because of the time that would require, time they didn't have. Third, pirates are hard to milk for money. Pirate games are difficult to monetize, leading to studios avoiding the genre out of an inability to create post-launch content in a live service model. The best example of this is, oh shoot me now, Skull and Bones again. The game is entirely live service and relies on its player base buying cosmetics to continue support for the game. However, the game flopped pretty hard at launch, so the player base is depressingly small, leading to absurd prices for rather limited cosmetic choices just to try and bring in some funding. Honestly, I don't think it'd be that hard. I'm sure Rockstar could manage with how they monetize the fuck out of GTA Online, but hey, what do I know? I just talk about games. Fourth, pirates are considered niche to executives. Despite the obvious appeal to players, executives consider pirates to be niche in comparison to fantasy or sci-fi due to a lack of franchises, entirely ignoring the success of hit IPs like Pirates of the Caribbean and One Piece. This is also closely related to number 3, as it all comes back to assholes in suits making decisions for games they never intend to play. And the failure of Skull and Bones certainly doesn't help the pirate genre image any. This one is actually pretty annoying to me, because what do you mean? Pirates aren't niche, they're an extremely popular pillar of American pop culture. Say that 10 times fast. I can't imagine they're any more or less niche than the cyberpunk genre was prior to Cyberpunk 2077. Okay, maybe it was a little less niche, but what about Vikings? Are they niche too? Is that why we haven't gotten any Viking games lately? They're just lazy-ass excuses. And finally, Black Flag exists twice. This is the final nail in the pirate game coffin. With all these problems, the added weight of Black Flag's success causes studios to buckle under the pressure. Just think about it. Faced with these challenges, it's natural to hesitate to use the substantial resources it would take to create a new AAA pirate game when it risks being worse than a 2013 game. And that's the problem. It's not that nobody wants a pirate game, it's that no AAA studio wants to take the risk just to lose to a game developed for 20-year-old hardware. But that doesn't mean there's not a chance. There are two very promising pirate games I've come across that look to be trying to address these issues, and while they're not the Rockstar or CDPR made pirate adventure we all want, they could still be huge for the pirate genre. First is Windrose. Previously named Crosswind, Windrose is an upcoming pirate game that I am extremely excited for. Right off the bat, freedom seems to be the goal here. Exploration is a core focus, and devs have shown off ships quite a bit in various gameplay trailers, so they seem to have the biggest hurdles cleared. And to avoid Black Flag's comparison of death, they simply decided to make an entirely different kind of game. Windrose is a survival adventure RPG. I usually don't vibe with survival games. I get annoyed and bored over the tedious things like hunger and thirst bars or gathering materials. Survival game things. Sue me. Well, devs have confirmed Windrose solves both of those issues. There are no hunger and thirst bars in sight, so food operates as buffs or healing items, and your pirate crew can be sent out to gather materials for you, streamlining the whole process. So it's shaping up to be more Enshrouded than Ark, and Enshrouded is easily one of my favorite games, so I'm excited. The game will feature base building, ship boarding, sea shanties, treasure hunting, a variety of ships to choose from, enemies to fight both natural and supernatural, and more. The devs recently announced a transition for the game from free to play to buy to play, along with a switch from an MMO and PvP focused to single player and co-op focused, but no news yet on price. The other game looking to shake up the pirate game market is Sea of Remnants. Featuring open world exploration, over 300 companions, rival factions, sea monsters, dynamic weather, ship customization, ship combat, turn-based combat, and action combat, Sea of Remnants seems to be coming for the top spot of every genre it can find. They really shoved everything they could think of into this game, and man, I am here for it. And the most incredible part is it's somehow free to play. It's unclear what the monetization system will look like, whether it's pay to win, a focus on cosmetics, or a gacha game. We're gonna have to wait and see, and neither of these games have a confirmed release date, but both are expected sometime in 2026. There's also the recently delayed Black Flag remake, which will either be great or awful, no in between. All in all, this could be shaping up to be the dawn of the pirate game. It's about damn time if you ask me. But whether these games can make an impact or not, the demand for a pirate game is clearly there. Do not give up, and do not stop asking for it. We will get the perfect pirate RPG one day. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video or learned anything from it, consider hitting like and subscribe. Peace.